Smarter than you think? The Curious Case of the Brainy Octopus.
Would you ever guess that an octopus can do something incredibly smart, like escaping from a jar? Yes, a jar. These sea creatures are not just about their tentacles and ink. They are super clever. Octopuses have not one, not two, but 9 brains. That's right. They have a central brain and a small brain in each of their 8 arms. Want to hear something even more amazing? Their arms can smell and taste too. Imagine tasting your favorite snacks just by touching them. These arms work kind of independently, which means they can figure out how to get into trouble or out of it, even when the octopus's main brain is busy doing something else. And their smarts don't end there. They are masters of camouflage. They can change the color and even the texture of their skin to match their surroundings. It's like a superpower. So next time you see an octopus, remember, it's not just another fish in the sea. It's a genius with a taste for adventure and escape.
Galactic Ghost Towns. Explore the mystery of rogue planets.
Hey there, space explorer. Get ready to have your mind blown. Did you know that not all planets are like the ones in our solar system, neatly orbiting a star? Some planets are total rebels, roaming the galaxy without a star to call home. These are called rogue planets, and they're the cosmic loners drifting through the darkness of space. Scientists believe there could be billions of these rogue planets in our Milky Way galaxy alone, just wandering around. They're like the mysterious strangers of the cosmos, and the coolest part? They might even have moons orbiting them, meaning these moons have no starlight, living in a permanent eclipse. How do they stay warm without a nearby star? It's all thanks to the heat from their formation, or possibly geothermal energy from their core. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, there are planets out there roaming free. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find a way to pay them a visit. Isn't our universe just full of surprises?
Why run when you can fly? Meet the lizard that soars through the jungle.
Picture yourself in a dense green forest. You're looking at the trees and the beautiful scenery when suddenly something catches your eye. You see a lizard, and it just took a leap off a tree. Wait, is it flying? Yes. In the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia, there's a unique creature known as the flying lizard or Draco lizard. No, it doesn't have wings like a bird or a bat. Instead, it glides through the air with wings made out of extended ribs covered with skin. These skilled gliders can soar for up to 60 feet. That's about half the length of a basketball court, to escape predators or to hop between trees looking for food. The flying lizard doesn't actually fly like birds, but gliding is its superpower. It's an incredible adaptation that proves sometimes evolution can be quite the show-off, giving a lizard the ability not just to climb or run, but to sail across the sky like a tiny, scaly superhero. And you thought lizards were just ground dwellers.
Did you know clothes can come from worms? Unravel the secrets of silk.
Think about your favorite silk scarf or tie. It's pretty classy, right? But did you know that this luxurious fabric comes from the saliva of tiny creatures? Yes, it's true. Silk is produced by silkworms, but they're not actually worms. They're the larvae of silk moths. Here's the fascinating part. To transform into a moth, the silkworm wraps itself in a cocoon made entirely of silk fiber. During this process, the silkworm produces a long, continuous thread of silk by spinning a special liquid that hardens when it contacts the air. But here is where it gets truly astonishing. One silkworm can produce a thread that is about 900 meters long. That's almost as long as 10 football fields put together. Just think, what you might wear to a fancy dinner could come from the hard work of these tiny creatures, spinning their cocoons with care. Isn't nature's fashion industry just amazing?
The tooth fairy's real cousin? Discover the magic of sharks' endless teeth.
Ever wondered if there was a real-life version of the tooth fairy? Well, it's not exactly a fairy, but sharks could be her distant cousins. Here's if that's sure to bite your curiosity. Sharks never run out of teeth. If one is lost, another spins right into place from their conveyor belt of teeth. Unlike humans who have just 2 sets of teeth in a lifetime, sharks have an endless supply. They can have up to 20,000 teeth over their lifetime. That's because their chompers are not embedded in gums on a bony jaw, but rather affixed to the skin covering their jaw cartilage. And they don't only have one layer. The shark's mouth is armed with multiple rows. Some species have up to 15 rows of teeth in each jaw. While we wait for a tooth to wiggle free, a shark replaces its pearly whites without a second thought. So next time you're brushing those canines, spare a thought for the ocean's relentless regenerators.
Can trees talk? One Forest's underground network tells all.
What if I told you that trees have their own way of talking to each other, like a secret society right under our feet? It sounds like something from a fairy tale, but it's actually true. Beneath the forest floor lies a hidden network, an internet made of fungi called mycorrhizae, connecting the roots of different trees together. This network helps these towering giants share nutrients and even send warning signals about potential dangers. Scientists have nicknamed it the Wood Wide Web, and it's been a game changer in our understanding of how forests work. Each tree is like a node in this complex system. They can help out their neighbors by sharing resources, and when one tree is attacked by insects, others around it can strengthen their defenses. This network isn't visible to the naked eye, but it's as critical to the tree's survival as the internet is to ours. So next time you walk amongst the trees, remember, they might just be talking right beneath your feet.
Why can't we find the end of a rainbow, the secret behind nature's enigma?
Ever chased after the end of a rainbow? Spoiler alert, you'll never find a pot of gold there, or the end itself. But why? Rainbows are optical illusions that depend on your point of view. When sunlight hits water droplets in the air, it gets bent and split into a spectrum of colors. This light then hits your eyes from a specific angle. Here's the crazy part. As you move, the rainbow moves too, because it's not an object that can be approached or touched. It's always opposite the sun, at the angle it needs to be, relative to where you're standing. So, the end is constantly shifting based on your perspective. Each person sees their own personal rainbow. Someone standing next to you is seeing a slightly different one because they're at a different angle. It's like each of us has our own secret viewer to this colorful phenomenon. So next time you see a rainbow, remember, it's a magical show meant just for your eyes, playing out across the canvas of the sky.
The humongous egg that makes ostriches proud parents.
What's the largest egg in the world? Hint, it's not from a dinosaur, it's from a bird that's very much alive today. Meet the ostrich, the proud parent of the world's largest eggs. Imagine an egg so big that it's like carrying 24 chicken eggs in just one hand. But it's not just their size. Ostrich eggs are super strong too. A grown-up human can actually stand on one without it cracking. How's that for a sturdy breakfast? And inside, it's not all yolk and egg whites. Ostrich eggs keep a baby ostrich safe for about 42 days before it hatches. That's a long wait compared to just 21 days for a chicken egg. Once hatched, ostrich chicks aren't little for long. They shoot up super fast and can go from fluffy little runners to the fastest birds on two legs. So the next time you see an egg, just remember, there's one out there big enough for an ostrich-sized omelet.
The sweet truth. How many flowers for a jar of honey?
Think about the last time you enjoyed a spoonful of honey. Did you know that for that single jar of honey to exist, a swarm of bees had to fly the equivalent distance of more than 3 trips around the world? Astonishing, right? Bees are some of the hardest working creatures on the planet. Each bee visits around 50 to 100 flowers during a single collection trip, gathering nectar. But it's not just about the distance or the number of flowers. It's the teamwork. Imagine thousands of bees, each contributing just a tiny drop, working together to fill up the hive's pantry. The result is a golden treasure crafted over countless hours, which we get to enjoy as honey. It's a natural sweetness born from a symphony of tireless foragers buzzing from bloom to bloom, a tiny insect's epic journey for the liquid gold we love.
Can you believe your taste buds can be fooled?
One fun fact that many people find surprising has to do with your sense of taste and a miraculous berry. There's a fruit called the miracle fruit that can make sour foods taste sweet. Just imagine eating a lemon and it tastes like candy. How does this happen? Well, the miracle fruit has a protein named miraculin. When you eat the berry, miraculin binds to your taste buds and acts as a sweetness inducer when it comes into contact with acids. This means that for up to an hour after eating it, any sour food you try will taste incredibly sweet. Imagine having vinegar that tastes like apple juice or goat cheese that tastes like cheesecake. Scientists have been studying how to use this amazing berry to help people reduce sugar intake and still enjoy sweet foods, or help cancer patients regain their appetite. So the next time you bite into something sour, just think about the magic of the miracle fruit. Follow me for more fun facts.